The Geonosis update has been released. It's free DLC. Just like all the Battlefront DLC, it's free. And I'm here to tell you guys my initial thoughts after playing for 2 hours. This will be brief because I want to fire up the game again, play some more, get some more footage, get a better feel for it. Geonosis is currently available on the Galactic Assault mode. It's also going to be coming out on the large-scale nonlinear game mode that they're working on, and it is by far the most different map out of all the other Galactic Assault maps. As EA put it themselves, instead of making Galactic Assault maps that start big and broad and then funnel into a smaller close quarters area as the phases progress, Geonosis does the opposite. It starts out relatively close quarters and then gets incredibly expansive. I mean, massive. And that is the perfect way to put it. You guys know me, I generally prefer close quarters combat in my multiplayer shooters, so I was a bit worried about this map going in. But man, there are so many options for cover on the battlefield. There are so many rocks, trenches, and even environmental effects that do a really good job masking your position and preventing you from being sniped left and right from across the map. My worries quickly went out the window after a few rounds. My favorite moment in any of my Battlefront 2 matches in the past year of me playing this game happened on Geonosis during my first stream. I was playing as young Han Solo. I spawned in, I met up with Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, we eventually linked up with Finn, and we were running up the middle, taking incoming fire and using terrain to hop from cover to cover. It was such a fun and coordinated effort, scooting and shooting, ducking behind cover, and then moving to the next obstacle to take refuge behind. We just pushed, and completely dominated anyone in our path. There was a lot of luck involved, of course, 4 heroes on the map, all easily finding one another, and then being wise enough to stick together rather than just running alone and being an easy target to pick off. It was awesome. The AT-ST was a hell of a lot of fun to control too, and that's coming from someone who generally avoids playing as vehicles. It's usually not my cup of tea, I'd rather be a grunt, but on this map, player-controlled vehicles serve more of a purpose than ever before. They serve a function that you control. They are needed to capture. They are player-controlled death machines that opposing forces must knock out if they want to win the match. And I like the way the AT-STs function too. You can hop in and out of vehicles, which is great, and you can switch from the driver's seat where you have a relatively low-powered blaster that works well for infantry, or you can switch over to a heavier cannon with bigger ordnance that deals damage to enemy vehicles. Now, I don't know if these are multi-crew vehicles. I don't think I saw 2 people in one of them. Then again, I really wasn't paying attention to that detail. But if they are multi-crew vehicles, that's awesome. And if they're not multi-crew vehicles, they should be. One of the coolest aesthetics in the entire game can be found on Geonosis. When hero or villain characters that use lightsabers are running around on the map, and the big atmospheric dust storm happens, you can see their lightsabers glowing through the sand. It's something I didn't think of, didn't expect, but it just adds another level of attention to detail and even strategy on the player's part to the map. Hide your lightsaber in the storm, or you'll be an easy target for the enemy. I haven't noticed an issue with balancing at all. I was on a team for my first few rounds that got absolutely destroyed, and then the next few rounds we won swift and easily. And I was on a different team in a different server, and it didn't matter which faction we were playing on. It solely depended on the skill of your team, which is exactly what you want. Geonosis is the most ambitious Galactic Assault map yet, because it's different. There's more moving parts, more player controls. The objective, while still similar in a way, changes it up just enough for it to feel fresh and new. I've said for a long time that Crate is my favorite Galactic Assault map. That might have changed today. While Geonosis is chaotic as hell, it is such a unique experience in the game and one that you really have to try. Seriously, I know a lot of people uninstalled the game a while ago or refused to buy the game, but at this point, most of the arguments for not playing Battlefront 2 that I've heard over the past year are kinda out the window. It's always on sale too. It's constantly on sale. I went into the Geonosis update thinking I wouldn't like it that much because of the open spaces, fear of snipers, terrain, you name it. But all of my worries were quickly squashed like a bug. I cannot wait to jump back in. HelloGreedo, out.